Who is this 4chan?
What demons are inhabiting his body? Cries a misalired. The following is from Chrischan's diary. What you need is my Sonishu medallion. What you can find beyond the powers of my metal is where you need to go in order to find Cookvalley. What you need is a trustworthy boyfriend fee girl. She must be someone capable of controlling her own desires. She must be someone who is not interested in political power, fame, wealth, or sexual desire, and who chooses the will of me before the law of humans. Will I, Jesus Christ Chan, be able to meet someone like this one day? What I also need is the lives of more than 36 humans who have sinned, because those who have sinned harbor a strong power within. There are 14 phrases that one must keep in mind and say in that order. Spiral Staircase, Love Quest, Desolation Row, Fig Tart, Man in the Pickle Suit, Virginia, Electric Hedgehog, Singularity Point, Trolling, Electric Hedgehog, Liquid Faker, Man in the Pickle Suit, Singularity Point, Clyde Cash. I'll engrave these words onto my metal so I won't forget them. What is most necessary is courage. I must have the courage to destroy my Sonisha Tulpa momentarily. As it disintegrates, my spirit will absorb the souls of the 36 sinners and will give birth to something utterly new. Whatever is born will awaken. It will show interest in the 14 phrases that my trusted boyfriend free girlfriend will utter. My love will trust me and I will become her love. Lastly, I need an appropriate location. North latitude, 28 degrees, 24 minutes, west longitude 80 degrees, 36 minutes. Go there and wait for the dimensional merge. That's when Cookvalley will come. Believe it or not. What I also need is the lives of more than 36 humans who have sinned. That is why he went to prison. It just dawned on me that Chris probably picked the name Crystal for his daughter because he clicked somewhere in his autistic-ridden brain that placing that specific name next to his surname of Chandler made it sound like he was saying Crystal Chandelier, and Chris probably thought it was fancy or something. Would Chris be Team Guts or Griffith? I think post-Christran he's a lot more like Griffith mentality right down to the raping, but I'd say beforehand he would be closer to Guts considering he was the virgin with rage for the longest time. Are you saying that Kentaro Miura wrote Berserk as an allegory for Chris Chan's life? Johnny Guts is pre-tranny Chris Chan and Griffith is post-tranny Chris Chan, hence the long white hair and homoerotic longing for other men. Ah, I see now. Falconia is supposed to be C.W. Bill, isn't it? Interesting, knowing what Berserk is actually based on brings a whole new dimension to it. What roles do the like of Jacob Sockness or Syrinx fit into this? I can sort of see Syrinx being the egg of the perfect world. He is the Jewish Messiah/Antichrist and his whole online life is a giant humiliation ritual to absorb lush from his trolls who will eventually be sacrificed to him when he ascends this throne. He was chosen by Satan when he was a child and won Sonic the Hedgehog competition. I am not sure, but the nasty fed bitch that convinced him to do the deed is Pickrell. Chagrin, or Cagrano. An evil spirit believed in by European gypsies. It was said to have the form of a hedgehog, to be yellow in color, and to be about 1.5 feet in length. I now believe this unironically, and without fact-checking if that's just a Digimon. He summoned demons for help during his live quest days. He invented Somishu and Magishu, and those were Tulpa thought forms that overpowered his consciousness and I think may have become actual entities, possibly a new demon in Magishu's case. For all we know, this is some high-level kakakudori for God or something. I hope Chris never discovers JoJo. The Magi Chanagregor. If Chris is Dio, then who is Pucci? Fake Chris, but that also might be Jotaro. Liquid Chris would be Jonathan. The saga ends with Solid Chris killing Liquid on a burning ship in front of Casey, Erina, and stealing his body. Psychopath reading a script written by a barely literate troll. Demon. The damage Gino did spreading the idea that Chris have autism is huge. Solid Chris, Casey, take a close look. Now that CWC can't use his Asperger's, I can safely steal his body. Then I will step into this trunk, my humble boudoir. That shelter can withstand a blast made by a ton of dynamite. Here I come, CWC. And I bid you welcome my new, eternal body. Liquid Chris stabs Solid Christ with a shard in his neck. Casey, Christian. Falls back while holding baby Rosechug. Casey, moan. Liquid is bleeding out and holding Solid's head. Liquid Chris, Solid. Like you said, our fates might truly be one and the same. I feel an odd warmth toward you. Now our lives are bound completely. And they will vanish along this ship. Liquid looks to Casey. Liquid, fair, well, Casey. Boom. Ship explodes. Whatever race of demons is the least funny and the most cringe? Can someone ask Chris on his next live stream if he ever plans on reading or watching anything connected to Berserk, maybe the 97 anime or the film trilogy? 369 117 on 1/17, 17 plus 7, a skin bout jerk and CWC. The dimensional merge is based. Koronzan. What demons are inhabiting his body? Anratasia Ashura, Lord of Lies. He invoked Gremory. He got what he wanted but fucked it all up because he's Chris. His life should serve as a lesson for any would-be occultist that if you don't know what you're doing you can end up like Chrischan or worse. Cryas Dalmathid.
Gucci gang. Heard you guys like eating Tide Pods. I should be here to tell you that's wrong. Not that I blame you all anyways. I'm such a snack, wouldn't you say?
Like, share, subscribe and be sure to check the notification bell. Follow the Atomic Shaman on Twitter at Motel and RV Park. Listen to Paranormal Greentext stories on Atomic Shaman TTS on YouTube. Catch the live streams of Atomic Shaman Sweat Lodge only on Rumble.